In this video about the process of renewing your TA card, we will explain the key points of the academic documents necessary for your application. First, the registration, and second, the Certificate of Academic Achievement at the UPC. Let's start with enrollment in the UPC school. It will be necessary to deliver two documents. First, your registration form for the following academic year with all the subjects that you will take, making sure you always choose the maximum possible academic load, which is 30 credits per semester, since the Spanish authorities will not accept part-time studies. The registration form can be stamped by the school, although it is not mandatory. The second document is the proof of enrollment payment, which can be done in different ways. If you pay in cash at any bank, you will need it to be stamped by the entity. If you pay through an ATM, you must print and deliver the proof of payment stamped by the entity. You can also do it by direct debit, where it will not be necessary to provide any payment proof, as long as the registration form specifies that the payment is made by this means. Finally, if any of you have a scholarship which covers your enrollment cost, please contact us directly at the Mobility office, as you may need a letter certifying it. Next, we will make a small parenthesis to talk about the master's students who have to extend their final thesis work. For example, if you have already registered for the final master thesis in February and you have to present it in July, but you require more time, and the school has let you defend it in September or October, it will not be necessary to make a new registration. Therefore, what you will have to deliver in the renewal is a letter from your tutor certifying that you will defend the work at a later date. This date must be specific, for example, during October. And in the same letter, the tutor must also indicate that, up to now, you have been working satisfactorily. This sentence is a part of your academic achievement, since your evaluation of the final master thesis does not appear in the academic record. Remember that this letter must be signed by the tutor and stamped by the school. In addition, it must include in its header the logo of the UPC school or department where you are doing your thesis. We will now address the topic of the Academic Achievement Certificate for the academic year in which your TA card has been valid. For bachelor's and master's students, it will simply be your academic record, which can be downloaded on your personal e-secretariat site. The record must contain all the subjects taken with their respective evaluations. In addition, if possible, to the school's stamp. Master students doing the TFM, do not forget what we have just indicated about the tutor's letter. For students doing a PhD, you also have to download your file from e-secretariat, where all the calls of your program are recorded. But if the evaluation of the call in which your TA card was valid still doesn't appear, instead of the file, you must deliver a letter from your tutor certifying that you have been working satisfactorily on your thesis during the entire period of validity of the card that is expiring. All this information and more details can be found on the webpage of this QR code. If you still have questions or doubts about the renewal process, please contact us through our email at the International Mobility Office.